Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to the weekly review special for week 42 of the Gaming Decathlon competition. This week I brought in 3,626 points. It is a bit of a drop from last week, which we had 43.29 on, 1,000 points below our best round of 46.48 way back on week 8. Current virtual best is down only slightly though, 43.33 from 44.51. Now, the reason for all of that, of course, if you saw last week's episode, was that all of the active games, all 4 active games, their seasons came to an end last week. All of them. Yeah, so all of them resetting for a new season. One of those, though, is done. That's FS19 Valley Old Farm, so it sits permanently now at 960 points. It's going to be a while before that comes off the list, as there's not a lot of active games right now. Pga Tour 21, though, it went up in score, even though its season ended. It finished at 194 last week, but we had moved up to the PGA Tour. We've had our first 2 events. The base score for being in the PGA Tour is 200 points. I'm on level 14, so that's 214. And then I managed to score over 180 points through our first 2 tournaments with a podium place, not a win, but a podium place on one of those 2 events. It was a pretty easy course, though, to set that up. So already a solid start to the PGA Tour season, 232 points in that game. But the others are either new or at the start of a season, so their scores went down. So PCM 20 in career mode, 70 points, well short of the 500 we had a week ago. And 49 in the all-rounder, same thing, start to the season, actually going pretty quick. It's already like April in that series, so very, very quick into the season. I don't know. Is that right? Is it April already? Could be. Maybe it's March. Either way, quick work. And so 49 points there. Well short of where we were. Actually, a bit of a slow start to the season, to be honest. No wins as of right now. And then finally, in the Viking Way, this is the new one onto the channel. So brand new, just 4 episodes in. My scoring for that is still something could be subject to change, but as of right now, I have settlements. That's the main thing. 10 settlements to win the game, so I have 50 points for each of those. So that's half the score. I have 1 currently that's 50, and then the number of troops I have is 11, 2 points for each of those. That's the ones that are on my ships, my raiding party. That goes up to about 50, so that's 100 points available there. And then the garrisons and the development of the settlements, adding up to a couple 100 points in each, 200 points each, max possible. And so I'm at 7 and 4 for those, as we've just started out. So ways to go, but that adds up to 83 points initially. As we grow and add settlements, that's where that score is going to really take off. That's kind of the main place to find that score. We also started Space Crew late this week. Already a couple episodes in. 3rd episode came out same time as this, so it's on its way. No scoring system just yet on that one. I'm not sure how that'll score until I get a little deeper into it. It's going to mostly have to do with the ship and the crew, as kind of a primary way to score that one. Huge penalties for dead crew members. I know that's going to be part of it, but otherwise I'm still not quite sure how to score that one. But that'll appear next week. Bottom of the list is F120 last question mark. So those 215 points are going to go away, which means I'm probably going to have a bit of a drop in that one, where the others are going to be rising up. No games finishing a season. Again, they all just finished a week ago. So every score should be going up this week, with that one exception, the new one coming onto the list, meaning I would expect a score similar to what I have right now in a week, or maybe slightly higher. So still well short of that best round, probably still short of 4,000. That does it for this review special, though. Just a quick one this week. keeping an eye out. A lot of those summer releases, especially the smaller companies, delayed because of COVID. They're getting around to releasing those games now. Some of them are coming out a little bit buggier than you would expect, but companies could only stand to wait so many months before they could release those titles. So that kind of plays a factor a little bit into how things operate, and we're getting a lot of releases right now, so definitely some new games coming to the channel, which is part of the reason why I cleared so much space and only had a few active games left. But again, we've already added 2 more, so suddenly, just like that, back to 5. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good week, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.